How you doing? This is Richard Armenta with StartNowClub.com. I wanted to kind of share some of my notes that I've taken when I watch seminars, I read books, and when I take these personal development programs, which includes, what I call a minute with men, because I always follow what BJ Min is doing as well. But as I've gone through these, I've just taken a couple of notes. I just want to share them with you really fast here today. Uh, one of them is time. Give yourself enough time to be successful. So if you say, okay, if this doesn't work out in 30 days, because I know there are people out there who sign up for something and it's a 30-day free trial, and you give it that 30 days, and whatever does or doesn't happen with it, you make your decision right there. Okay, well, cancel, I'm not doing this anymore. It's not free, so it's not going to work. But you need to give yourself time. You need to, some things you can do in 30 days, and it's going to take me 3 months. Some things that I can do in 30 days is going to take you 3 months. So we all have different speeds that we go based on the actions we take, based on the experiences we've had. And you're never going to get those experiences if you don't let time, happen. You have to kind of let things happen sometimes to figure it out, because you need enough data to make that decision. You do A and B split testing on landing pages, and for example, Get Response will tell you right off the bat, if you put a certain list of people you want to blast this out to with A/B testing, if you don't have enough people on the list, there's a little pop-up that comes up that says, we can't give you good information. There are not enough people. So, for that, you need to take more time to keep building that list to even do a split test. So, I'm sharing that with you because we all move at different times, and we all make money. If I'm going to go ahead and be blunt here, we're all in it for an additional income. But what I'm saying is, we all share our message out to different people at different speeds, because we are all different. Uh, the other thing is, have patience. The saying is, how do you eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time. And you got to have patience. Be persistent, persevere. You can get through this. When you take the time to let the product or service develop, you have to develop your mindset to make sure that you're good to go for the long run. You have to take action. Okay, so you have to apply the knowledge that you learned. When I do a personal development course, and I'm soaking this all in, and I'm taking my notes, what's happening is I'm getting all this knowledge, but until I apply it, it's what was I heard my wife actually told me a joke yesterday. She says, when you wink, she's right. One of the jokes, if you wink at a girl in the dark, do you really think she's going to see you, what your intentions were? And that's it's funny, because if you don't take action with your knowledge, it's not applied knowledge. You're not going to get the results you thought you were going to get when you took that personal development course, because you didn't do anything with it. So I'm just saying, take action. It could, my coach says, it could be imperfect action. It doesn't need to be the perfect lighting, the perfect scenario. It doesn't need to be the perfect script. It doesn't need to be any of that. It needs to be sometimes a little broken to be understood. And very rarely will, I have anything written down in front of me. I'll have a bullet point or two, but very rarely I'll have anything in front of me. So if I'm making mistakes, I'm just telling you like it is. This is who I am, right? And you should be that way too. Okay, education, event training, uh, um, you know, personal development, self-development. Take your courses. You could find them. Join my team. Just go to join.startnowclub.com. Push right through all the stuff and just click it. get in, and then in there you'll find all the, and I'll show you one day what all my what it looks like to be all in. What that means is you've got tons of information at your fingertips at any given time of self-development, personal development, how-tos. You got all that stuff, right? So I'm just saying it's there. It's behind the curtain. You can't see it from here. You need to be in to be in. Okay. You know, have commitment. Make sure that what you're doing, you have intent. My intent is to get, you know, you the information you need. I am assuming you are just getting started and you're looking for a way to get over the beginning, and that is my intent. If you're a seasoned marketer, then my intent is to refresh you and get the message out there, to remember what worked for you back in the day, and you could just reinvent yourself and your team, and you guys can be great leaders, right? You can get on the leaderboard. You know, you have to set your goals. You have to have, again, this goes to intent. You have to set your goals. You have to know what you should be doing per day, in the mornings, in the evenings, and then go from there. You have to at least do that. My mentor says that we should be doing 30 minutes of reading, 30 minutes of self-development, and then you need to do it for 30 days. And his point is, was spot on, by the way. His point is, you need to get your routine set, to set your routine. So once you do it for these first 30 days, the goal here, the intent is for you to create a habit that can go for the year, right? So, you know, set your goals, write down your perfect day, read it, and try to make it a reality, right? That's what you should be doing. You know, you have to decide if your business is for fun, you know, or is it just, you know, is it just a hobby, or are you really in it, you know, for it to be a real business? I'm really in it for a business, but I definitely do share some of the things I've learned along the way by tripping and falling sometimes, and then, but more importantly, when I get back up, that's when that growth spurt happens. Every time you get back up, that's a growth spurt. Whether you know it or not, I don't know, but that is what it is. That is the moment when you're saying, you know, I can do this. I know what I need to do. And then thirdly, it's going to be, I realize now I have not been doing it. So it's just about giving yourself sometimes a swift kick in the butt, right, to get yourself going. And you should. You know, being all in is important, and you need to be there. You know, again, take stock, take inventory, see what's around you, think about the things that you need, but don't wait. You know, this is why I say get started now. This is why, you know, I even called this Start Now Club, because you just need to start now. Just start now. You know, quit waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect day, the perfect lighting, the perfect script, the perfect product, because it's never going to happen. Everything is ready now, but it's up to the individual to make it happen, right? So I would rather see you, you know, talking to me about your product, you know, and not being, you know, 100% sure exactly what you, but if you're like 80% sure, I'm going to watch it. I'm happy with that, right? Because that's intent. You're going for it, man. You're getting started now, and that's what matters. So this is Richard Armenta with Start Now Club. You could join me at Start Now. Pardon me. You could join me at StartNowClub.com. There's a link right below the video, and you could just click it and follow through. If you just want to jump right in and get all in, you can go to join.startnowclub.com and just cut to the chase. It's like 25 bucks to get started, right? We all got 25 bucks right now. So you guys have an awesome day. I'm hoping the birds are chirping and the sun is shining in your part of the world. And, you know, much love, and we'll see you soon.